Hi, my name is David Nelson Drop. I have lived in St. Cloud, Minnesota for 15 years of my life. And I also had a traumatic brain injury, and I got that from being a passenger in a car on the way home from a school dance when we slid on a icy road and collided with a pole. Because of the brain injury, I have had to relearn everything. To this day, I am working on getting better. Every day I face challenges that most people take for granted. Like, my tremors make it difficult for me to walk, talk, eat, and go about my day. I need probably 24-hour care from my mom, dad, and PCA. I can be very difficult to deal with at times, because I get frustrated not being able to do normal everyday activities for myself. So the solution, I think, would probably be getting a better budget for PCA, more hours, and thank you, John. Thanks. Yeah.
That's the first time you went to it without goofing around. I told him he better be serious or else. Anyway, working with David, I'm on high alert all the time, so if I look wired, you know why. So, my name is David Douglas Drop. I reside in St. Cloud, Minnesota. I have a traumatic brain injury. He's sitting right next to me, David, my son. He sustained his brain injury as a passenger in a car that wrapped around a utility pole on December 19, 1999. After having his skull tapped and a tracheotomy, David, clinging to life, comatose, survived the next 2 weeks in intensive care in the St. Cloud Hospital. Welcome to the year 2000. The next 4 weeks were on the St. Cloud 6th floor. During this time, he had a food peg installed and laid motionless, losing weight, no sign of life, until one day he jerked his head away from Cat, a therapy dog, who licked David's face during an impromptu therapy session. There's hope, there's life. Off to Sister Kenny we go, with high hopes of recovery, only to be kicked out of there for insurance reasons after 2 weeks, because a toll wiggle was not deemed sufficient enough progress to keep him at that renowned therapeutic facility. What a disappointment. However, I believe work done at Sister Kenny did save his life, as his food peg was shifted from the stomach to the small intestine, and his body experienced nourishment again. In March, it's March, and off to St. Ben's Subacute we go. There words are uttered, and he's sent back to the St. Cloud Hospital for rehab, where he spent that time there until his discharge Memorial Day weekend of May of 2000. This, my audience, is how our journey began. There's no place like home. Unlike Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, David experienced brain shearing, the worst type of closed head injury. The brain shifts and nerve endings tear all over and your computer is wrecked. Thinks it's funny. Damage is so severe you virtually have to relearn all your basic skills. Fortunately, the brain can rewire itself, and one can regain many functions. The majority of what you relearn happens in the first few years after the injury, and after that, progress is slow, but we never quit. Over the past 15 years, we have diligently worked to maximize our son's progress. Our ultimate goal was, and always will be, a full and complete recovery. Except for a short stay at the Courage Center in Robbinsdale, David has lived at home with us. We provide 24-hour a day, 7 days per week supervision. We are a self-directed home care unit. Most of our budget is spent on a fine young man who works with David 38 hours a week. My wife and I watch our son for the remaining 130 hours per week. Most people don't do what we are doing. They place their children in a group home for 24-hour care supervision. The problem, we were forced to become a self-directed home caregiver due to cuts to our son's budget. We did this to be able to pay our help more, thus keeping quality worker around and maximizing our daily hours we get to help with our son, and also getting us respite. Is it our wish that when it comes to cutting the budgets to severely disabled people such as David, you consider the ramifications that your actions have on households? I'd also like to see the moratorium on corporate group homes lifted so that we can no longer take care of our son. Other options will be available for keeping him in a safe home environment. I'm not shaking here because I'm scared to talk in front of people. Recently, I was diagnosed with Parkinson's.
That's our story.
Thank you.
So we're hoping with budgets, we'll be able to, I'm kind of scared about being a caregiver for two people. And so we need our advocates, and they're for you guys. Thank you.